So I don't know if you guys can see the cover, but this is a people's history of the United States. You guys should all get your own copy. And this might not be the words that are actually in the book, but when I read it, this is what I'm seeing in it. We the people want to see meat, crop, tear, televised revolution, tattoos, rock and roll, conformity, bond, surplus, and sell price, injected with individualism, inducing steroids and mollified with ego-indulgent hormones. We the people want to hear music as over-processed as the food we swallow, cultures, millennia in the making, suddenly halted with an MP3 file. The beats of blistering stomachs being pumped, the rattle of cages, rib and metal, the gasping of arid udders, clipping beaks and slicing torsos. We the people long for the conveyor belt symphonies of your super neo-mega industrial coolness. We the people would rather stick our noses up into the air than stop and smell the trees. Know the bubbling sidewalk for that matter. Eugenic elitism providing building clubs by license and bloodline. Remember the good old days when the people simply meant wealthy white landowners? Rampaging corporatocracy, Armageddon waters. If our Lord will not answer our calling, we, yes, the people, will annihilate all this creation so that he has to. You dig? We the people would rather think than feel. And when we think of drivel. And when we feel, hate prevails. We the people are the blurry television station you cannot afford yet, impossible to distinguish, but also easy to discriminate and neglect with the push of a button. Did you know the world is a giant ball on a table, my brother? And you're either pushing it toward the edge or you're on the other side of it with a whole lot of weight against your back. Please, the people are saying, you said enough now. You probably want to do a whole sidewalk subconsciousness bit. We didn't want that. Our beaches won't approve. Please don't mention sidewalk subconsciousness, sidewalk subconsciousness. Oh no, now he's talking about sidewalk subconsciousness. Oh, the humanity, the end of humanity. For the love of humanity, what humanity? The people. The people no longer exist. Thank you.
As we sift through the sands of time, trying to understand everything we left behind. As we sift through the sands of time, I remember the clear skies and flowers in bloom. Through the sands of time, as we sift through the sands of time. As the book pack cries, I hear they say only the strong will survive. Or the incredibly flexible, extra-dimensional, telepathically communicating with extraterrestrials. My vestibule is hyperdimensional, chasing after these intergalactic bastards. Rappers can't quit crap and their flows are unconscious. They're walking, talking zombies, animated by the ghost in the machine of capitalism. It's a religion. The way they run this planet's like eco-terrorism. It's embarrassing. We need to be creating, not deflating. Feeding, not depleting. We need to develop ways of living that feed into ecology. So what is the key? Changing our psychology. Sacred plants were placed on this planet to thrust us into consciousness and to teach us one simple thing. And for me, the lesson is obvious. We just gotta keep breathing in and breathing out. So I need y'all to try this with me, alright? We're just gonna breathe. We're gonna try not to drink, talk, just breathe for a sec. Check it out. I keep breathing out. I keep breathing in. All the way. And breathing out. Yo. I'm tired of living by the laws of mankind, signed as a pyramid scheme. We're holding a seat as a felony. A prison planet because we consented to let it be. Now our whole society is out of sync with the planet's melody. So what legacy and metal teach me everything I need to know? Sacred geometry, deciphering the codes, rapid spirals, patterns, government growth of the pines cone, hurricane, crop circle, ram sword, the big water, snowflake, DNA, cosmos. When we understand the principles that guide our growth in this living matrix, we can step forth and create a new society. Keep breathing in, keep breathing in. I want to hear you doing it, come on. Breathing out. We evolved in the natural world, seeds longing to grow and expand beyond space and time. But the experiment of modern civilization has enforced limits and boundaries, has violently separated us from nature, from that which birthed us. If it is a war against nature that is being waged, trees will always conquer concrete, and the ocean will swallow our greatest cities. I said the ocean could swallow our greatest cities. So we need to obey the laws of nature. This is Christine Pettit.
Sunset turns to twilight, leaving me looking for lights on in any of the boats docked at the marina. My bike pants beneath me as I contemplate, A, how is it that a bike can sound like a thirsty dog? B, how is it that the idea of living on a boat has made its way into my head? B, this thought mulls around with the others, the thoughts which occupied the better portion of one Los Angeles winter, wherein I imagined myself a hobo of the train-hopping variety. It's in there with my burlesque stage name, which shall only be revealed after I run away to join the very sexy circus. This living on a boat idea, though, it's the practical parallel to my train-dwelling, garter belt-wearing fantasies. I could move to a boat today and relatively little would change. My address could be within a mile of where I live now. I could live and work and write on the water. I just need to figure out a few things, like, can I get Wi-Fi on the boat? A, I don't know, but the air smells of diesel and ocean's water that's waves have been broken. Fake waterfalls are lit up in starburst candy colors. Cherry, lemon, orange? The bridge is a neon caterpillar, wearing green and blue and purple vertical stripes. And the people, families drawn out of hot apartments to the cool edges of Long Beach. A boy asking his peers, could you or could you not? Each bend and pier holds people, alone and together, silent and staring beyond the water. A man carries a bucket. A man and a woman sit on a bench, leaving room for the somebody they are talking about between them. My bitch, the man starts. He corrects himself. My girl. A group of men laughing, calling their friend cabron. People, people, people. Out, but in. For a second I step out, and I just feel the wind against my body. And pulling myself back in, I think, will it ever feel this good again? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, it will.
Early in our infancy, when we were born into this duality, no one could ever see the stream that we call reality, because we're being conditioned from birth to hate ourselves, each other, and the earth. We learn to draw borders in the dirt and group ourselves to justify who we hurt. Actors aren't just on our televisions. The ones in suits make our decisions, and they work with such precision, with every word, thought, and incision. They make sure we have low self-esteem, so we consume endlessly like fiends, distract us from our own divinity, because then they can market to you and me. They are selling us the shadow portion of our soul, deafening our senses to the fullest extent, breaking apart that which was created full, not realizing all the wasted time that we've spent. But I tell you, the earth isn't for resources, and the heart isn't for divorces. Although they don't endorse this, we can all work with higher forces.